Okay, if you find yourself falling off the wagon, let's say that you've fallen off your exercise routine, this is how I deal with it. There are many times in my life where I've had to pick myself up from the bottom, believe me. And this is the only way that I got through it. I got myself up, I did my workout, even if I was rubbish, even if I couldn't lift as much, even if I had to do the lowest weights I'd ever done in my life, even if I had to march a little bit more, even if I had to jog, even if I had to stop more, I did it. And then I wrote that day off, and then I started again the next day, and I did the same again. Even if it sucked, even if I had to go a little bit slower, I put it in, I got it done, and then I wrote that day off. And I did that until it got better, and it does get better. All of a sudden, those days go into months, and you end up back on the wagon without even realizing it. That's how I do it. It's exactly the same with food. If you feel like your diet has slipped and you're getting a bit soft and you feel like your jeans are getting tight again, day one, make sure your breakfast is fine, your dinner is fine, your tea is fine. Then write that day off. Don't even think about that day again because you've done it right. Start again. Make yourself do it. Make yourself accountable for the workout. Even if the weights are lower, even if your food isn't 100% on point, put it in the best you can for that day and then write it off. But you have to do it because you're only going to stay off the wagon unless you try to get yourself back on it. But to do that, you need to just keep plodding. Don't look at the top of the hill. Just stay with your head at the bottom of the hill and just go through every day until all of a sudden you just end up back where you were before. And that's how you do it. You don't give up. So when you are doing one of our workouts that you used to find really easy, and then you get that frustrated moment where you're like, I used to be so fit, I'm not doing this anymore, it's too hard. That's not helpful. That attitude isn't going to get you anywhere. What you have to do, and I've been there, so I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel when you do something that you used to be able to do really easily, and now all of a sudden it's horrible and it sucks and it's hard. I get that. I've been there more times than you know. Do you know what I did? I was like, you know why it's hard? Because it's hard. Because it's not going to be easy. You know why you're in this position. Just get through it. And you just get through it how the best you can, whether it's lowering your weights, whether it's taking more rest. And you keep doing that over and over and over again. The giving up is the bit that won't get you anywhere. That's the bit you need to kick. That's honestly the best piece of advice I can give you. Just don't quit. Don't stop. Start and just don't stop. Don't stop picking the right foods. Don't stop eating your calories. Don't starve yourself because you haven't worked out. Just do everything you know you should do and do it right every day. Cross that day off and then do it right the next day. Cross that day off and then do it right the next day. By 2-3 weeks time, when you've been doing that without even realizing it, you'll be back before you know it, I promise. But you cannot give up, and you can't starve yourself, and you can't not eat because you haven't trained. That doesn't work. That doesn't help. Pick better foods, work out, do it all right the way you know you should do it, and the changes will happen. And you'll be back before you know it because I'm living proof.